How you doing out there, all my geek viewers and nerd tubers of YouTube? Mr. Dark Phoenix is back with Mr. Dark Phoenix and, oh god, with Batman and Spider-Man with another episode of The Comic Stand, your favorite Saturday show where I bring you guys the lowdown on the latest comic book news and previews and my opinions and theories on other great things. If this is the first time you're catching my channel, I do weekly Comic Stand videos about comic books, movies, and TV shows and all that great geeky stuff every week, so make sure you're subscribed to get more, and just stay tuned because this is going to be an awesome episode. This is going to be a lot of great episodes, actually. So let's jump into the first of episodes. As DC drops some movie bombs on us. Some are good, some probably will be bombs, but let's talk about them because what the hell? Why not? First, coming up in 2016 is the one that we all know about, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Hell, let's just call this the Justice League movie, the movie. As we still have some more time to find out exactly what's going to happen and who's going to do what and what's going to happen, this is going to be the one to look forward to, but let's just jump on the other line. I'm going to talk about the movies as they go, as I talk about them, or wait until the end, but we're going to see how it goes. Next up is The Suicide Squad, coming out in 2016, directed by David Ayer. Now, this one is going to be good depending on what they do. Personally, I'm reading the new 52 Suicide Squad. I want to read the older one later, but they're talking about like adding in Slade and Harley Quinn and all that stuff. And personally, I don't want to see either of them in this this movie. None. I don't want to see them in this first movie at all. Personally, I don't think Harley Quinn should be in it until she has had her own chance to shine in a Batman movie the way it was supposed to have been told way back when. Rest in peace, Brittany Murphy. But I still think Harley Quinn deserves that respect, that her origins and her story deserves to be told on screen. Now, after whenever a Batman movie would ever come out, and then at the end of that movie, you know, then Amanda Waller goes up to Harley and says, hey, we want you on the Suicide Squad, however, and that's how I feel like they should do. Slade, personally, Slade should stay the hell away from this team because Slade is only on the team as a reminder to Amanda Waller and to the rest of the team that they done fucked up. Because it's Slade. You seriously had to call in Slade to clean up whatever mess you had him in. You done fucked up, and that is why Slade is there to begin with. So personally, I feel like they should both not be in this movie franchise at all, or at least until like a third movie, or even another one. I don't know. Having Slade on Arrow makes more sense on the Arrow Suicide Squad, because they're already established already. So if they were going to put Slade on a Suicide Squad team, I would vote for it for the TV show versus the movies, because this is the first movie. But moving on, we've got Wonder Woman, finally, starring Gal Gadot, and it only took you how many damn years to make this movie? This movie can be so easy. So simple. Wonder Woman is just, and this is just my note to DC about all your movies. If I never say this, I'm going to say it a lot in my movies work. KISS. K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep the movie simple. Wonder Woman has an array of villains that you can call on and use, and a whole bunch of universes that you can use for her. It's going to be easy. Trust me. Next up is Justice League Part 1. Because they're pulling a Matrix Revolutions and Matrix, whatever the third one was. And it's going to be starring, you know, obviously Ben Affleck, Mark Cavill, Henry Cavill, sorry. Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, whatever. Probably, maybe Gal Gadot, since the Wonder Woman movie's coming out beforehand. And if they're going to do two parts of this, I feel like this part one is going to be that movie that's going to introduce them. And I'll just talk about more of that later when I'm done with that. The Flash, starring Ezra Miller, which is actually needed. A lot of people are asking why wasn't Grant Gustin, and I still think they're full of crap, saying they want to keep the movie and the TV universe separate. But honestly, for both franchises, you need a Flash. You need a Flash for both of those because they're going to be the two people that are going to bring the universes together. But like I said, more on that later on when I'm done. Next up is Aqua Drogo, starring Jason Momoa. Aquaman will be coming out in 2018 along with The Flash. And I cannot wait for this either. Again, another really simple movie. The only thing I'm worried about is that if they try and draw from, because Justice League Part 1's coming out before this, so obviously maybe he won't be on this team, because probably that Justice League Part 1 movie is going to be the origins of how everyone's going to get together. So I doubt. I mean, they might put him in just to skyrocket his him, and then have people excited for his movie. But I don't see it drawing from Throne of Atlantis, the new animated movie, but it might take some nitbits out of that. Next up is Shazam, coming out in 2019, starring The Rock as Black Adam. Thank you guys so much for that. And this is honestly a one movie deal. Honestly, I don't see Shazam going on for 2-3 movies. I don't see it being anything other than one, because really, he only really has Black Adam. So Shazam's gonna be that support character in other movies. Like, if he signs a contract, he should have one movie and then be able to be cameoed in other movies. Because, like I said, unless they create some other people for him, the only villain I know of that's of any use is Black Adam. The one that we all know about. You want to make a sequel with a villain we don't know about and make him badass? Go ahead. I give you more power to that. But all in all, I feel like this is a one movie deal. Justice League Part 2 is coming out 2019. That should be the movie where they work together to stop God knows what. Since the first one's coming out 2017, this is coming out 2019. It's going to be a 2-year difference. 3 movies are going to be coming out in that time frame. So are they going to be members in that movie? Are we going to have Aquaman, Flash, and him a part of the full team? And whatever villain they decide to use for the sequel, are they going to use it for that? Or it's all really confusing, especially with the 2-year difference. But with movies coming out in between, that can only mean good things. And that can only mean awesome post-credit scenes where we have whoever coming to them and saying, hey, I want you a part of the Justice League. No word that who that person's going to be, but it might be something good. Next up in 2020 is Cyborg. Yeah. Cyborg is getting his own movie. That's a curveball. I'll admit that. That is a curveball, because I never expected that. Then again, we don't have many black superheroes to put on the screen. I mean, Static Shock should be a TV show. That's just my opinion. Black Lightning should be support for Static Shock. And the next movie coming out in 2020 is Green Lantern, which goes my third option, Jon Stewart. This is the trickiest movie, honestly, in my opinion. This is the trickiest one, and Cyborg is the curveball, because the Green Lantern franchise was already ruined once with that Ryan Reynolds debacle, but I'll blame the screenwriter and the writing staff for that movie. I won't technically blame Ryan, even though I didn't see him as Hal Jordan. I saw him more as a Kyle Rayner or something. But 2020 Green Lantern, I feel it should be Jon Stewart. Really, what have you got to lose? Really, you already introduced Hal, and hell, if they listen to us like Marvel did with the whole Benedict Cumberbatch thing as Doctor Strange, if you put Idris Elba as Jon Stewart and you put him at the front line of that movie, at the end, you can have Ryan Reynolds come in if he's not too busy with Deadpool, and you can have them team up for a sequel movie. That's all you need. That's why I need to win this contest. Like, seriously, this DC All Access thing, because I want to be in a boardroom with the people talking about how things can work, and I want them to value my opinion, because that's something I would love to happen. But all in all, let's talk about the best, the WTFs, and the movies you need. The best: Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. Those are the 3 I cannot wait for, because I love me some Suicide Squad. And I love me some Wonder Woman that she's finally getting a movie. And I actually love me some Aquaman, because he's awesome, despite what people think. And the WTF, Cyborg, that's the curveball. And the movie you need is The Flash, because this Flash, which I think is Ezra Miller and Grant Gustin, they're like 2 different Flash in the same universe. If they both take advantage of the cosmic treadmill, then we will actually see an Infinite Crisis storyline where Grant Gustin goes to the movies and this kid goes to the TV shows, and vice versa. So all is great in the DC world comment down below 2 different things. I need your help with one. First of all, comment down below which movies you are excited for, which movies you thought were the best, which you thought were the WTF, and which one was a movie that you need. Now second, I know you guys have seen my channel. If you haven't, I do a lot of how a blank movie can work, and I need your guys' help on this because I want you guys to comment down below which movies you want me to explain how they can work. We've had Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Justice League Part 1, Aquaman, The Flash, Shazam, Justice League Part 2, Cyborg, and Green Lantern. There's a bunch of movies. Comment down below which movies you want me to explain how they can work the most, and those will be my next couple of videos. But thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and check out my social media links at the end of the video. You can also click here at the end of the video for more geeky greatness. You can click here for my New York Comic Con 2014 coverage, and click this one to subscribe for more great weekly content. Always remember that through good times and bad times, remember to geek out and enjoy your lives, and I'll catch you guys next week for another great episode of The Comic Stand.